What's up, Eminem fam?
It's your favorite couple back in front of the cam. It's your boy Mally.
It's your girl Molly.
And we back for another video. What?
We're back for another video. I'm traumatized.
We got a story time for y'all today. First story time of the channel, but boy, do we have a story for you today.
We have a story.
So basically, we decided last night that we're getting our passports because we trying to be up out of here on a vacation that we haven't took before. So, well, first of all, Molly, she had everything printed out, what we needed. You know, we had to get our birth certificate, what else? Driver's license, social security card,
And just the application.
and the application. So we knew that. But what I didn't know is that we had to go to Walgreens to get face shots, head shots.
He's talking about why we gotta go to Walgreens at 8 a.m. I'm like, because they open at 8 a.m. But this is gonna be all day process.
I didn't know. I thought it was just you go in, you hand them the stuff, you get out, you pay, you get out. No, I was wrong. So, the application spot opened at 9. Walgreens opened at 8. So I'm like, dang, it's my day off, but I still got to get up like I'm going to work.
Yeah.
So Boo's like, they open at 8. And in my mind, I'm hearing 9 because I want to wake up at 8. And she's like, no, we got to get up at 7 something to be there at 8. So fast forward, it's morning, we wake up, we get ready, we go to the Walgreens. She was just like, oh, we're not doing the photos for the passport because our photo machine is down. Our kiosk photo thing is down. Yeah, so then we left.
We went to Walgreens and the lady was like, yeah, whatever. She was super nice, polite. Like, she pulled the thing down, was ready to take our picture. I'm like, hold up. Like, let me get myself together.
Yeah.
We take the picture. The picture is absolutely awful.
Trash.
Like, awful. Like, we had just woke up, bags under my eyes, my face is swollen.
Man, but like, I didn't think her picture looked bad, but she did, and she didn't think my picture looked bad, but
Yeah.
I did. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just because we woke up and we was just like, dang.
So
I
she
didn't
was,
think I looked like
yeah,
that.
she was like, would you like to retake it? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
The second picture was still awful. I'm like, ma'am, at this point, nobody's going to see this but the people like looking at the passport.
Yeah.
We're just going to go with it. So she prints it off. At this point, I was like calm. I'm like happy. I'm like, okay, this is going really smooth. She's making the process really easy.
Yeah.
So then we get to the car, go to Starbucks or whatever. And then I'm like, okay, we need to fill out this application. And then, but it's like shit, like
Forms.
yeah, like 6 to 7 like sheets.
Yeah.
And like the first 3 pages are just like instructions. And like, Boo, we don't need that. And then like I was about to start pulling it out, Boo said,
I started reading them, and I said, it says, this form is not self-explanatory. Read the instructions.
So at that point, my anxiety rose because I'm like, if this is not self-explanatory, what is it? So then it has like little boxes. So then at this point, I'm overthinking. I'm like, can we skip boxes? Are we allowed to skip boxes?
Yeah.
Like, do we fill this out? What does this mean? Like, so all this other stuff. So then we fill it out or whatever, and then I am looking up like the different facilities in Nashville where we can go to fill it out.
Yeah.
Well, to finish the application, and nobody's answering. So then we were like, okay, we just gotta go.
Okay, so we get there, we come in, it's people, some people are sitting down, there's one lady that's standing up in the line, like where I guess the line's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I see it's at a post office. So I see the line where the post office is. I'm like, we don't need that. And I see another section that says passport on it, but it says do not enter. Right? So how are we supposed to get this information?
Yeah.
So they had a whole bunch of signs everywhere, basically a scavenger hunt to the directions.
Yes. You need an appointment. It said you need an appointment.
You need an
Like,
appointment.
well, how do you make an appointment? Because there's no
Yeah, how we know.
Yeah.
So then this man comes out. I guess we was looking confused. He came out. He said, y'all, if y'all don't have an appointment, you need to make one. I suggest that y'all use the kiosk behind me because the call number takes longer. So we was like, all right, cool. Like, appreciate that, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we go back to the kiosk. I type in appointments for the passport. That mug says February 26, 2024. Now, mind you, the trip that we're trying to take is in May.
May. We're already pushing it. Like, we're pushing it.
Because passports take what?
9 weeks.
9 weeks to get ordered, get made, get shipped to you. So we already pushing it. It's January. February is a no-go. That's too close.
Yeah.
So we like, all right, all we can do is sit in the walk-in line. So he was like, he was still up, the man was still there, and he was like, I think if y'all want to wait for the walk-in line, we start calling names at 12:30. And it's 9:30.
9:30.
So we like, bro, we ain't finna sit in here for 3 hours. And
oh,
wait.
girl had to be there at 8 a.m. Like,
Yeah.
she had to be there sitting at 8 a.m.
Man, so we actually grabbed 2 more applications
because we filled it out. We filled the first one out wrong.
We filled it out wrong.
You allowed to skip the little line of the blocks or whatever. So we grabbed that. I was ready to grab like 4 because at this point I'm like scared I'm about to fill something out wrong because if it says if you mess up you have to start all the way over.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Lord have mercy.
So we basically filled it out correctly, spaced it or whatever. We get done, and I go on to a section that I didn't read that says, "Do not pass. This is for the for
it
the
says
official."
Stop.
It says stop.
Continue to the next
Continue
page.
to the next page. So
thankfully, I looked over and I'm like, "Boo! You're not supposed to be filling this out."
I said, "Oh snap!" So I stopped or whatever. So that was in the back of my mind. Like, let's hold that thought. That was in the back of my mind the whole time. So it was like the part where you put your headshot on the side of the paper with your driver's license. And
the
all
seal,
that.
like where they have
seal
to
it and stamp it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, fast forward. We're not waiting.
Yeah. So we leave.
Yeah.
We go get something to eat, and then at that point it's like 10:30, like a little bit after 10:30, almost 11.
Yeah.
We like, okay, we might as well just like go back to the post office, refill out everything, and then just wait in line. So we do that, but literally, like Boo said, we filled it out, and I'm still having anxiety to the point where I literally called my mama and was like, "How do you spell your middle name? Because you have to put your parents." Information, and I'm already knowing what her middle name is, her birthday, and I'm over here overthinking everything.
Because it's just because like you can't mark out, like it has to be completely right the first time, or you gotta start over. So
how they have the application, it was like screaming at you when it's like a piece of paper. But anyways, so we get in the line, and we're like, for one, it was just chaos because you're in line, but there's people that keep walking up in front of us with other family members. I'm like, y'all need to sit in line and just single file line.
Yeah.
This is what y'all need to do. So we were like, what, the 9th?
So we were
9th and 10th.
There was the cluster, which I didn't know if it was 3 people getting 7 people. Like it was like 6 or 7 people. And a baby. 2 babies. And then there was a girl in front of a man, a girl, us. Yeah. So fast forward, we waited an hour, had to pee, had to go to the bathroom, like no bathroom in there.
Nice.
Plus if you leave, your spot's getting took and you gotta go to the back of the line. And
that was already filling up.
Yeah, as 12:30 rolled around, more people was coming in looking confused, doing what we did, going around asking where to go.
Yes.
So we It
finally
gets to 12:30, and all you hear is, "Can I have your attention?" Everybody's like, "All right." It's a heavy set man. He got on a bubble coat vest, and he got his COVID mask on, and his ears was flapped out like this. and his glasses is down. He like, all right, let's see what we got. And he starts counting the people that's not in line.
Yeah.
And
what did he say? Good news and bad news.
Yeah. This is after this.
Okay.
And he starts counting the people over there, and he's like, hold on. I'm gonna start with the people in line. I was like, yeah, because they're not in line. We done waited for an hour for this, man. So then he counts 1, 2, 3 from the cluster. They said it was only 3, 4, and then other people got in line was like 5, 6. He gets to me. He said 9. Molly's behind me. He says 10, and then he's like, all right, I got some good news and I got some bad news. So we just sitting there listening. He's like, we're only taking 11 people today, and anybody else we can fit in an hour and 30 minutes. And I'm like, we made that by the hair of our chin.
But then real. When he said that, people started to come out the woodworks in this cluster.
Yeah,
and we're like,
no, don't even do that. Don't even do that.
We are 9 and 10. 9 and 10.
Yeah. So then, after he goes out and tells us that, whatever, this lady comes out, and she's supposed to be giving us the number. She takes your name, she gives you the number, and then they call your name. They call your number.
Yeah. She
comes out, and remember, we talked about the little cluster of people that they not in line. Are they in line? We don't know.
We don't know.
So she comes up. How many is it? Like, what are we doing? They're like 3, just 3. And then it ended up being like 5.
She says, you know what? Just go. Just go. Go in there. I'm delayed.
They was foreign. I'm like,
ma'am.
Dang.
And she says it so rudely. And I'm just like,
and so, because it's a lot of mixed races in here. Like, it's white people, black people, foreign people, like,
it
everything.
just started to be too much commotion. It was just like,
it was a lot.
I was like, oh my gosh.
So then she's coming down the line. She's going to people. Is it you? It's just you? 1, uno. I'm like, dog, she is relentless, boy.
And then she's looking at us like we're gonna relate. Like, ma'am, you're rude. You're mean.
Yeah, you're mean.
You're mean. I don't know what you're looking at us for.
Right. So then, so she gets to us. She's like, shh, I wasn't playing with them. Like, we gotta get this thing moving. Like, all right, like, we hear you. We just trying
at this point,
just put a name down. It's 2 of us.
2.
So yeah, she tells us we can sit down. Mind you, we've been standing for an hour.
Yeah.
So once we got the number, we could sit down. We was good. The people came out, called the number. A couple people was there, a couple people wasn't.
And if they called your number and you did not stand within 2 seconds, they're on to the next one.
Next.
So at this point, I'm like, boo. You got the card ready. You got everything ready. Like, we got to be ready to run.
Yeah. So he said,
be ready to run.
740, Rogan. That's us.
Here.
That's us. We're here. We are here.
Power walked up there.
Yeah. So we got to this room, the USPS mail room, and the guy with the bubble coat is helping us or whatever. So
I'm shaking.
He's like, come on up. And remember, in the back of my head, I'm like, man, I hope I filled this out right, because he said, if y'all don't have this filled right, just to be fair, we got to move on to the next customer.
And the lady in front of us, either she didn't have the application filled out or she filled it out wrong, because she had got called back, and then within like 10 seconds, she came right back out, grabbed a new application and left. I was like, oh my goodness.
Dang. So they definitely didn't play in there, boys. So we get in there, we go underneath the little rope off thing, and it's our time to go up there. So Molly go first.
I'm shaking.
She's like, she got everything ready. He's like, birth certificate. She put it down before she even said it. Driver's like, everything. Like, she is putting that mug down.
I was so scared, because at this point, I'm like, I don't want nothing to go wrong.
Yes.
Like, please let us get this done today.
So it's my turn. I go, birth certificate, forms, Open my wallet, bruh, and I got like a little flap for my ID.
Driver's license gone.
Not in there. I'm like, bruh, where is my license at?
My heart dropped.
I said, boom.
I was like, oh my fucking god. It's like you I went into parent mode, like you looking at your child like, what? Where?
I said, boo, where's my license? But I had it ready and I took it out of my wallet and put it in my pocket, so it was in my pocket.
And Buddy was like, so what are y'all looking for? I'm like, nothing. He has it. It's right here. It's right here.
Yeah. So we had it. He goes off. He's like, all right, I'll be right back. So we just sitting there waiting and looking. He's gone for like 5 minutes probably.
Yeah. And there's a long line of like other people that's not there for passports, just to mail off stuff.
Yeah. And this guy, he's like, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to scoot over and I'm gonna have to take care of these customers. I'm like, where is Buddy in the bubble coat?
I was like, Buddy in the bubble coat is gonna be pissed when he comes back because he already told you once to chill out. To the other coworker. So I'm just like, okay, I step aside. He's sitting stuff on our like papers. I'm like, don't
packages
get this,
on our paper, like
I'm like, don't get this stuff lost. Please don't. Do not. So he ends up coming back.
Yeah.
And he was like, y'all come out this way.
To
so
the
I'm
other
like,
room.
Okay, cool. And then
we didn't get to go into the room just yet. He said wait.
Yeah.
So we are outside of both rooms again.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Yeah.
And
we overhear another worker talking to another family, and she was like, do you have a social security card? And she said, yes. And then she said, is it signed? I looked at Boo and said, signed?
Yes, you have to have your social security signed.
I'm like, I pull out my social security card is not even signed. I'm like, I didn't even see that you had to sign it.
Yeah, so she's like, what if I sign it wrong? I'm like, just sign it how you signed it on your driver's license. She's like, I signed everything the same. I was like, okay, you good. Like, just sign it. So we didn't even end up having to give our social security card.
Yeah, that was
over 18.
I guess your birth certificate, that's enough.
Yeah. So I'm looking through the glass, just like waiting to see if he gonna wave us in or whatever. And my stack is on the top. My birth certificate and my photo is on the top. And I just see this man come with a big stamp. He like, I'm like, oh no.
But no, we was denied.
Man, I thought I got denied. I'm like, oh man, because I didn't see him stamp nobody else's. So I'm like, bro, come on. I thought it was denied for real. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh,
but it was just him putting the little seal of the United States on there or whatever.
Yeah.
And he waved us in. I ain't never been so ready to just be in the clear and swipe my card and get it out of somewhere.
He looked at us, he said, how fast I need it. I looked at Boo like, at this point, do we need it tomorrow?
Right, I was like, what do you recommend?
I said, we depart on this day. What do you recommend? Well, it shouldn't be here no later than April 6th. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we good. So, man, we just waiting now, but we got through that little process, got up out of there, everything was good.
Wait a minute. He was like, Boo paid, and then he's handing us the receipts. He's like, do y'all have any other questions? I'm sitting there stutter. I said, are we gonna get the birth certificates back?
No. He said, do y'all have any more questions? And Boo was like, no. And he was like, do y'all have any other questions? Then she was like,
I was like, do we get our birth certificates back? And he was like, yeah, it'll mail back after you get your passport book. And when he handed us the receipt, I was like, I feel like we just went through war. Like, I don't know if we explained it in much detail,
man,
but that's just how chaotic it was in there. Like, it was another man in there that was literally like, he came in, he's asking us questions.
Like, we know.
Like, he walked in with nothing. And I'm like, the passport applications are up there. He grabs one, filling it out, and I'm like, but I don't think he has any documents.
He don't got no birth certificate.
Nothing.
He don't got no nothing.
And he was giving me anxiety because he's looking over our shoulder like every 10 minutes.
Looking
I'm like,
at the door for the people to come out.
I'm like, sir, it's
not
starting until 12:30.
Yeah.
Buddy walks into the do not enter room. Like, it was chaotic. The employees yelling and
getting smart.
You gotta run, and it was too much.
It was a lot, but hey, we got it.
We got it.
We good.
Passports are ordered. Mm-hmm. They'll be here by no later than April 6th. Should we tell them where we're going? Not yet.
Not yet. That's gonna be a good little vlog though. Whenever we go on vacation,
we are going on a trip in May.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
So,
but
that's the little story time for the day though.
I'm traumatized. I don't want to do that anymore. I recommend that you make an appointment.
Definitely make an appointment.
And get there 30 minutes before your appointment.
Man.
And make sure everything is filled out right. You got your documents, everything.
Man.
But initially I was like, this is not bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was a lot. It was just like from coming in, not knowing where to go, what time stuff was going to be, if we had it filled out right, just getting your number, everything was just, it was bad. But, hey, we made it through.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the story time.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just still I'm out of it. I'm like, at this point I'm dissociated because that was a lot this morning. Man. Social battery is at a 0.
Yeah.
So
we got to do more of these though.
Yeah, we do.
Because we be having some funny stories.
We do.
For real.
Well, Eminem family, love y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed our story time, and we will see y'all soon.
Peace.
Bye.